Okay, next I want to take a look at another main branch of observability, which is search. So you can get to the search from the main multi-cloud console from this magnifying glass icon. And the search uses a pretty typical search language. You can build your search queries based on just clicking on the objects here, and it will fill these in for you. Or you can type the query out if you know specifically what it is that you're looking for. So I'm going to start with a pretty simple query here. We're going to look at kind pod and name alert manager 0. Now, if you look down here, this is the search results. There's only one. But what I wanted to bring this up to show you was these blocks here where we've gone ahead and shown you all of the related objects to the objects that are in your search. If I had multiple objects in this search, it would actually show me a list of all of the things that were related to it. But for this one in particular, I can drill down, instead of having to go into the alert manager to go find the thing and try to find its related objects, I can actually click on the related service and go straight to it. So that's a huge convenience, and I don't have to go chasing through multiple clusters to find these, but I can tell exactly what cluster it's on based on this. So let's make this search a little bit more broad, because what I want to see is every pod that has Alert Manager in its name. So to do this, you just type in Alert Manager without telling it that you're looking for a name filter. And this shows me every pod that has Alert Manager in its name. So I've got 36 of these things, but I've noticed that this is bringing me results from the local cluster. So I don't want to have the local cluster in there. So I'm going to give it a negation here. So we're going to do cluster and not local cluster. And so that filtered out all the local cluster stuff. So now all I'm seeing are the pods that are part of the managed clusters that have Alert Manager in the name. Now let's say, for example, that the reason that I wanted to see this subset was because there's something wrong with these pods. I know that there's some issue with these pods and they have to be restarted. We can come over here and delete the pod directly from this interface without having to log into the cluster and chase these things down. So we were able to come in and quickly delete all of these, and OpenShift redeployed them automatically. The other fun thing about this is that in these search results, because they're somewhat drillable, I can come into this pod and I can see its YAML definition. So if I want to make sure that this pod has the spec that I think that it does, I can come in here and take a look at it. I can also view logs if it's an object that has logs like a pod. I can also view the logs that are associated with it, and sometimes that'll give me a clue as to whether or not it's exhibiting the behavior that I need to restart it for.